I wasn't gonna do a review video. I don't think I have a glass in here. So much change. I should probably do a tour for you guys one day to see this setup. It's kind of cool, I can admit. But then again, I don't want you to see the collection because I don't have a problem. I just have a storage problem.
Play the intro. I go by the name of Lord.
Let's serve you some whiskey. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Lord. He's back. Ah. He's back. Ah. He's back. Ah. Drill. 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 Ah. Oh. Yes, it is I, the prodigal child, once again returns back from his sabbatical. Oh man, where has the time been? Who knows? Who knows? I don't even have nothing to drink in my hands right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get on here and talk about what's been going on. Where have I been? Who knows? You know? I don't know. I am on, I guess, the main set that I shoot when I do my reviews. Shout out to all 200 plus of you that have subscribed to my channel. Honestly, only shoot in two places in this room. I shoot right here. And then when I do on the desk, I literally shoot on my desk, which is crazy. I do plan on introducing some new series to this. One series I do want to do, and it's on me, because I literally have somebody that's going to edit the videos for me, and I've been procrastinating. But I'm going to do Scotch Sundays, where I review Scotch, because just as much as I like bourbon, I love Scotch. I love Scotch. Scotch, Scotch, Scotch. Scotch down my throat. Scotch down to my belly. But yeah, I want to do a review where I do Scotch Sundays and I reviewed some of my favorite pours of Scotch. Now, what's crazy is you all probably thinking, Lord, now I'm seeing you have multiple bottles of Scotch on the channel so far, and you were right. However, I never reviewed those. I just probably mentioned them as something I recommend you to get or something I purchased for that month, but I never did a full review. So spoiler alert, the first one that I will do most likely would be Johnnie Walker Black Label. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. It's not that kind of challenge. I wish you would be like, Johnnie Walker Black Label? Yes, that's the one that kind of started me off on my Scotch journey outside of Red Label. Yes, I know it's a blended Scotch whiskey. You know what? You don't have to do that to me because you know what? I have a crazy single malt collection. So don't come for me. Don't at me. So yeah, so Johnnie Walker Black Label would be the first review in the Scotch Sunday series. Super excited about that. We like stogies here, so you know, you might get some stogie sessions with a few friends of mine.
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
Store hauls, you know, they'll still happen. I'll do the reviews. I'll probably bund them like I normally bund them, like every 2 months we'll do that. Now, I know you all like the videos of me going to the store hunting bourbons. Here's my thing. Now, during the pandemic, obviously my collection got crazy. I was at every store known possible to man. It was nothing that you could not hide from me. I was going to find it. And now, looking back, I could have documented the whole journey. And yeah, the channel probably would have went up. Whatever. Who cares? But I personally, like, the store videos are cool. But when I'm in the store, I have, like, tunnel vision. I'm getting in. I'm getting out. So I never really necessarily think about, you know, taking the camera and shooting what's going on. There has been times, obviously outside of the one you all saw when I went back home, where I've shot videos. I just haven't put them on this channel because, you know, I really didn't talk in those videos. I just kind of filmed the rolls and then, you know, I had plans to overdub later. But if you want to see that, let me know because I still have those footage and I still have, obviously, the bottles that I purchased from that, which is super cool. During the last 2 months, I'll be honest, I did pick up some cool bottles. Maybe I'll say that for another video. But nothing super crazy allocated. It was kind of like stuff that was like an everyday expression that's supposed to be available on the shelf. You know what? Forget it. I'm going to show you right now. Let's go. So yeah. So most recently, the cooler things I did pick up. Okay, let's make sure that that don't crash into the floor because that would suck. That would suck. You know what's funny? This was supposed to be just like a random intro video. Now I feel like I'm just doing just whatever, a whole bang video, whatever. So anyway, yeah, the old Fitzgerald 7 in the bag. Woo! And I got this for retail. Yeah. Whoa. Yo, shout out to my man Whiskeets. Whiskeets had a video he posted not too long ago, and he did the whole thing, and he gave me a shout out. But yeah, woo! The old Fitzgerald 7 bottled in bond, and I got this for retail, and I'm super excited to try it. You know, I love weeded bourbons, so that is that one. So yeah. I don't have my thing I usually have. You know, I usually have it. Let's go get it real quick. When you walk into the jungle. Ow, woo! Anywho. And then the second one. Now, I know you're probably thinking, did you only buy 2 bottles? Hell no. I bought a lot of bottles. But these are the only ones that where I'm sitting at, that they're right here. It may be something you might be interested in. Everything else was kind of like so-so. I'm pretty sure some cooler stuff around here. I just can't think about it right now. So anyway, so the second bottle. Now, this is why it pays to be patient and not an a-hole to store managers and store associates that work at these spirit shops. Now, I went in randomly to this place that should not be named. There was like people lined up at the door. And I was like, why are people lining up at the door? I mean, I still don't know how people know like delivery schedules and what's on the truck. Anyway, so I go in and all of these people rush obviously to the bourbon now. And there's boxes on the floor, and then they don't find what they're looking for, so they go to the front. And apparently there was a Stag Junior and a Weller and an E.H. Taylor release. So they all got those, which I didn't care. You know what's funny? This is the first time I actually went into that store in the morning. Not for bourbon. I actually went in to buy this. The Austin Hope Paso Robles Reserve from 2021. I literally went in to get this. And I had to talk to the manager because they had it in stock, but it was none on the shelf. So I had to have somebody to go up there and get it down for me. So as I'm talking to the manager, I'm like, yo, why are all these people here lined up? And then she was like, oh, it's Stag Junior, this, and that. And I was like, how do they know? I mean, I know delivery days, right? So how do they know exactly what's on the truck? And then she basically, I'm saying, is there somebody that works here? And she's like, no, because we don't know. And then she was like, basically, they have M's with the delivery drivers. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, could you imagine that? That's like OD. Like, I don't, each his own. If some of my people watching right now, if you all do that, each his own. But like, that's just next level. But anywho, so I came in for the cab. That's it. The Paso Robles, Austin Hope Reserve. That's the only thing I wanted. Got that. And then I was like, also, by any chance, do you have this bottle? I said, I saw it was in stock, but I don't see it anymore. Asked it very nicely. He's like, you know what? We had an order come in for 3 this morning. I have one at the desk. I got you. Give me a second. And then she came back. She said, just tell the lady at the counter it's up there. And I was like, thank you. So this is none other than the Maker's Mark Star Hill 2025. Woo! Now everybody left with Stag Junior, E.H. Taylor, and Eagle Rare. I left with the 2025 Star Hill Maker's Mark for retail. I was actively hunting this. I really was. It pays nice. I didn't want to pay secondary for this one, but also I haven't opened this one up yet. The secondary price of this one is crazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait until I get another one, then I'm going to open it. And now, I don't ever sell any of my bottles, but sometimes if a certain bottle I have gets crazy on secondary, I just like to play the long game until I get like a replacement. Then I'm like, okay, now I can I can enjoy that, whatever. But I do enjoy my bottles eventually. I have a lot of bottles open, so I don't really be too concerned about it for the most part. But yeah, that literally was one I was actually looking forward to Star Hill. And then the old Fit 7, yeah. And I'm definitely in search of, some new stuff or whatever. But for that, yeah, I'm cool with that, And then also a lot of other things I honestly been into a lot. I've been taking like gambles on like random lower end, expressions that you can find at the grocery store. I've been kind of like exploring a lot of those. A lot of companies that get started and they're like white labels, but they're sourced from like Barton or MGP. So I've been exploring like a lot of those because there's a lot of, you know, good juice in a lot of those bottles for the most part. And nothing else too crazy. A lot of the stuff you all seen, I got some new reviews coming out. I have to do yada 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 yada. But anyway, I just want to get on here real quick and talk about, you know, what's been going on and some cool things I got. So yeah, one thing to add to, I know I've been going for a few months now, and it's been crazy. As you all know, I started this channel last year, shortly after I got laid off from one of my dream jobs ever in the music industry. A lot of my coworkers were affected. We had a crazy mass layoff, neither here nor there. Anywho, I started this because obviously whiskey is like a second, you know, passion of mine. And, you know, the channel grew, it grew. However, most recently, 5 months, the music's been picking up for your boy. Like, it's going really, really good in a crazy way. Got this record that I've been working on that we've been getting some traction, was able to do some crazy things on TV. So I'm super excited about it. And, you know, it's picking up. So now I'm in a space where, you know, I'm trying to balance the music with the whiskey. I may eventually probably fusing the two. Who knows? But for now, you know, I'm going to try to give you all maybe like a few videos a month. Won't be as a lot as I did before, but, you know, I'm not going to try to neglect this channel, and we're going to keep feeding it. And also, you know, the goal, we want to get to 500 followers, because when we get to 500, the bottle was like buried somewhere, but we're going to pop that open. That, hell, what did I say? What bottle was that? I think it was a Van Winkle 12-year Lot B. Yes, we're going to pop the Van Winkle 12-year Lot B when we get to 500 subscribers. I'm going to drink it. I have no plans on reselling it. I'm just going to enjoy it. Who knows?
I might mix it with some Mexican Coke.
That's exactly how I'm feeling. Why? Because it's mine. But I'm excited. New videos are coming. Yes. You know, Scotch Sundays. Yes. New store hauls. Yes. New reviews. Yes. And then on the desk. Yes. And we got some other ones, and I'm getting crazy. I might piss some people off because I think it's time to start making some cocktails. So anywho, yeah, let's keep it going. You know, I'm also on TikTok, but I don't really do much on there. I'm on Instagram. I do want to go live on Instagram, so definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you have it. I'll drop those ads at the bottom, but the name honestly is the same here. And definitely I would love to hear in the comments you all thought about the channel so far, and also what bottles that you're enjoying. So I appreciate you all for checking in and kind messages over the last few months, and I'm excited. Let's go.